Dog sleeping by busy road quickly sparks a chain of wild events. If you own a pet, chances are you spoil your furry friend rotten. Boatloads of treats, a basket of toys, and constant behind-the-ear scratches are part of their daily routines. However, not every cat and dog is so lucky. Countless lonely animals stalk the streets of every town, though most people turn a blind eye to this injustice. A handful of heroes, fortunately, are willing to step up to the plate and do some good. Even in the face of impossible odds, these two Californians put everything on the line to save an animal life. Ever see a cat stuck in an impossibly high place? If your knees tremble at the thought of climbing up there, don't fret. The world's best pet rescuers are just a phone call away. Sure, Eldad Hagar and Loretta Frankenite look like ordinary people, but these two gained a reputation as heroes all over Los Angeles. Their nonprofit, Hope for Paws, saved more animals than they could remember. Still, their job was as challenging as ever. On the surface, Hope for Paws is another organization that rounds up stray animals. However, these crusaders are no evil dog catchers. Loretta and Eldad go above and beyond the call of duty. Many rescues involve cats and dogs that have no happy home to return to. In these cases, Hope for Paws works tirelessly to find them loving families. However, one operation drove this crack team to their limits. In the peak of summer 2018, the phone lines at Hope for Paws headquarters were going haywire. People from all over Los Angeles called in, desperate to fill Eldad and Loretta in on a horrifying sight. Multiple drivers speeding through LA caught sight of a tiny dog asleep on the side of the busy road. At least they hoped she was only sleeping. Eldad and Loretta sprinted to their car the second they hung up. Fortunately, they found the terrier without too much trouble. She was alive and alert, but the good news ended there. Covered in dirt and without a collar around her neck, the dog appeared to be all alone in the world. In addition, she was in massive danger. Besides the risk of crazed drivers who could veer off the road at any moment, the blistering Los Angeles sidewalks were almost hot enough to fry an egg. The Hope for Paws duo knew they had to get the pup off the sidewalk, and fast. She seemed skittish when they got close, but Loretta had a tried-and-true ace up her sleeve. To gain the dog's trust, she held out a small chunk of cooked hamburger meat. The pup eagerly snarfed it up. Loretta held up a baggie with more tidbits inside, and the canine couldn't resist. However, the rescuers weren't ready to let the pup chow down just yet. Eldad and Loretta wanted to get her in a shady and enclosed area before they made their move, so they coaxed her down a nearby alley. The terrier entered without a second thought, but when she came to the dead end, she froze. No longer trusting Loretta and her meaty treats, the lost canine tried to flee. That was when Eldad stepped in. Channeling his inner roadhouse Patrick Swayze, Eldad plopped down a section of fence in the alley. He authoritatively stood behind it, which meant that the skittish animal had nowhere to run. Loretta, to complement Eldad's bad cop routine, swooped in and comforted the terrier. After a few pats on the head, the dog allowed the rescuers to loop a leash around her neck. With that, the most blood-pumping part of the mission was over, though Eldad and Loretta knew the hard work was just beginning. This poor dog needed immediate medical attention, not to mention a nice home. They brought her to the veterinarian, who brought out a special microchip scanner. No tracking devices showed up in the dog's skin, which confirmed the team's theory that she didn't have any owners. Since she was in need of a name, Loretta dubbed her friend Cindy Lou. The Hope for Paws team got her fed and cleaned, and Cindy Lou immediately perked up. She likely never experienced such kindness in her entire life. After taking a week or so to recover, Cindy Lou opened up like never before. Her tail wagged whenever anyone entered the room, and she graciously accepted any belly rubs. Eldad and Loretta took this as a sign she was ready for a permanent home. It wasn't long before Hope for Paws phones were going crazy again, but this time for a much happier reason. Eldad and Loretta bade farewell to Cindy Lou, who was off to meet her new family. These moments were always bittersweet for the animal lovers. Eldad took the chance to sit back and relax after that taxing issue.